Hi, I'm Ashley, the monogram mompreneur, and in today's video we're going to do a continuation of our personalized baby blanket, and today we're going to personalize our Minky fabric with our embroidery machine. We're going to do the name on the front of the Minky blanket. I've already got my Minky cut. After we embroider it, we are going to sew to our personalized Minky fabric we made with our sublimation printer. I'll link that video below for you if you want to see how I did this. It was so cool. It was a little just trial and error to see what worked. We were just piecemealed it together and he pressed it and it turned out so well. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to get started on the Minky. So I've already got my font loaded onto the machine, and let's just get this hooped. Alright, so I have my Minky. Typically I put a name in the corner, but I want to start trying to put one in the very middle center because I think that looks really pretty in pictures, as well as like if the baby's in the car seat, the center. So I'm going to try this one in the center, I believe. So I marked where I want it with a pin, and then I'll probably do it. So I'm just going to kind of figure out where I want it, and then I'm going to be using some cutaway, and we're going to hoop the cutaway, and then I'm going to float the Minky, because you can hoop it, but sometimes it gets a little distorted with the dots. So I'm just gonna float and pin it. So let's get this stabilizer in the hoop, and then we'll get our Minky floated and on the machine. I am using the biggest hoop I have. This is the 300 by 200 or 11.8 by 7.9 inches. And I do have a little wrinkle there. So I'm gonna skip over that part and save that for another time. And I'm just gonna make it big enough so I can hoop comfortably. And this is Pellon cutaway stabilizer. I bought just a huge bolt of it when it was on sale at Joann's. I'm just gonna tighten. Alright, so it's nice and tight. And now I'm probably going to use some 505 spray and place and I'm just going to use some pins to secure. You can definitely hoop this. It's just sometimes it gets distorted and you kind of lose track of where you're going. So I'm just going to float it. Okay, so I have all my corners pinned, and this little eye right here is where my center line is. And so let's get it on the machine. All right, I've got my name already on there. It's gonna be a 10-inch, almost 11-inch name. So I gotta take my fast frame off, and I'm gonna let the Minky fall to the sides. So that way it doesn't get bunched up in the back. So we got it on there nice. Okay, so you can see we gotta rotate it. All right, running low on my water soluble stabilizer. And I'm gonna trace just to make sure it's where I want it. So let's see, it looks pretty good centered. I'm gonna go a little over. All right, that looks good. So we're just gonna place the water solely on top. And we've already got a thread color chosen. We have our cutaway underneath already. So let's just get to stitching. Ooh, 41 minutes. This is the Market font from, oh, have to link it below. It's our super popular font right now. All right, let's get it stitching. All right, so it is all done. It looks awesome. So we're just gonna take it off. Look how good it looks. We're just gonna take out all the pins. Alright, so there's what the back looks like, and there is the front. Alright, so there it is. How cute is that? So again, this is the, I believe it's the Market font. I got it off Etsy, and I'll link it below. And I used a cutaway stabilizer because it's a pretty dense stitch out. And then we are going to sew it together to make a completely personalized Minky baby blanket. I love doing big names and big monograms on my machine. So that's how we do it. And I'll make sure to link below this series on how to make this personalized baby blanket. Up next, you'll see the video where we sew it all together and finish the blanket. So that's it for this video. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. We would love to have you here. And until next time, bye for now.